if he's like
joking.
Well, no, I don't know if he's like handicapped and he's mad at life, or because it ain't about us. I mean, I can't imagine anybody's having a good time with this guy.
This dude needs help.
Bill, you got some too from him.
I'm sure.
Please, Bill, enlighten me. Tell me about all your lazy kids. Oh, wait, you can't because you don't have any.
Yeah, he's very specific about things.
Well, I have
he gets very angry.
kids that I've raised as my own, and I know to a person like this that probably was abandoned. Maybe he's got abandonment issues and stuff.
I will say, ironically enough, he never seems to point anything at Poundcake, so I think he might really like Poundcake.
Dipshit Mary, I don't think Joe Bonamassa was buying a guitar in 1975 for $220,000 when he was like 15 years old and no one knew who the he was. Dummy.
Dude, yes, he was opening for, was it B.B. King? I think he was opening for B.B. King when he was 12.
Hey, dummy.
So
Joe Bonamassa
like
he wasn't 15 in 1975, by the way. He was born in 77.
Joe Bonamassa.
And Mary's right. He opened for B.B. King when he was 12.
I was like, he started opening for the greats, and I didn't say that he bought it. I said that maybe I did say that. I apologize. I don't remember exactly what I said. He had a guitar that was worth that amount of money then.
Mm-hmm. Well, anyway, not Maslin guy is always pissed off about, and obviously it's not about us, but
right.
I mean,
go to therapy.
Very, very pissed.
I almost bought a T-shirt or a hoodie off of Facebook. It's just a white like crew neck sweatshirt, and then in black plain letters it just says "Go to therapy."
Mm-hmm.
I was so close to getting it, where I was like, "Man, I love this. Is like I love this so much. My whole vibe."
Oh, I thought you said goat therapy.
Yeah, both.
This guy. This will probably fall on deaf ears, but you are very angry and you seem like you're not a very happy person. And I want you to feel better. And a way to do that is to go to therapy and work out these issues. Please do that. Please.
By the way,
and if you have anything in common with this guy, go to therapy. And if you don't have anything in common with this guy, go to therapy.
Everybody should go to therapy.
Joe Bonamassa is getting ready to drop a Red Rocks live DVD, by the way.
Ooh, I'm going to watch that.
April 14th.
He's going to be here tomorrow.
Yeah. We gave away tickets last week.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually going to be here in less than 24 hours. So
whatever.
Be very careful about what you say. Not Maslin guy. He's coming knives out, baby.
Jeez, dude, go to therapy.
Well, something. I mean,
he's got a lot of anger. Don't be so angry.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
Yeah.
You'll feel better.
So, something's going on there, but I hope he's okay.
I already forgot what he was mad at me about.
That you don't have kids.
You don't have kids. Mm-hmm. I have people do that all the time.
Why does that bother you so much?
It bothers people. They just want to be mad about something. I said something on, I think I tweeted like stepmom fail of the day. And some guy replies like, "Oh, congratulations on your wedding. What's that? You're not married? Interesting."
I don't
You're an
I don't
idiot.
get it. Like,
what does it matter?
Right.
What does it matter?
In the course of a normal human conversation, you're always kind of cutting corners and cutting to the chase.
Yeah.
Right?
Hanging out with my boyfriend's daughter fail of the day doesn't have the same.
Right. Yeah, in the interest of word economy,
Right,
sir,
it's a tweet.
as professional communicators, that's the point we're trying to get across.
Right. And like my kids call me dad, so what? Why does it bother you? Like they're fine with it. Why are you so mad about it, sir?
Well, I assume he doesn't have children.
He might. Maybe that's why he's so
maybe
mad.
he's got kids, but he doesn't
got
take
like
care
30
of
of
them.
them.
I don't know anything about him. All I know is that and that he's
Boy,
not
I hope
from Maslin.
I hope he doesn't have kids. I really hope he doesn't have kids.
What if he's actually a really good dad? He takes all of his anger out on us.
All right.
So he can be emotionally
then I'd
available
rather
for his
have that.
children.
That's fine. Yeah.
That's all right.
I'll
Like if
take
this
that.
is his outlet to be a good dad, then fine.
But what do you think the chances of him
I don't
having that compartmentalized?
I'm trying to help.
Yeah. You're an optimist.
Maybe this is him going to therapy. His therapist was like, "Hey, you got to stop taking this out on your kids. Find a healthier outlet." So he takes it out on us.
So he's like, thank God for that talkback button.
I'm right.
Here's a couple that I don't know if they ever did therapy, but this is a couple in Pennsylvania. Tony and Francis Toto, T-O-T-O, talking about their marital troubles after 40 years ago, his wife hired teenage hitmen to kill him. They attempted to murder him 5 times. They tried to blow up his car. They tried to shoot him. They tried to attack him with baseball bats. But they worked it out, and they made up. And they're still together 40 years later. That's love.
That's crazy.
That's love. There's a movie called I Love You to Death, and it's loosely based off the story of these two people.
Twice, one in the back of my head, and another bullet went right through the chest.
And the one in his head is still there. I don't think I was thinking straight.
I don't think I was thinking straight when I hired teenage hitmen to kill my husband. This guy loves Frances.
It was like a love-hate kind of a thing.
And then we both cry, and we say to each other, from now on, let's talk, let's communicate better. Something that we should have done before.
Listen, let's talk. Why you keep sending teenagers to kill me? 5 times. They shoot me in the back of the head. Bullet still in there? You had a bad week? You tell me about it.
You think she has any leeway in the relationship at all?
Yes, the guy
You think?
stuck around.
Yeah, but he could throw that at her anytime she does anything wrong.
But he clearly doesn't. They're old people now. Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Where Jim Choose is from.
Jim Tooze is from.
40 years ago, this was big news. They will celebrate 57 years of marriage this year. So they were just teenagers themselves. We've been blessed that we had all those years, said Tony. Although he says there was one time when it got a little rough. It was in 1983. They owned a pizza shop. They had 4 kids. And Tony, as pizza shop owners will from time to time, had a side piece. And not of pizza.
Yeah,
of
a little
woman.
breadstick, a little garlic knot.
And Frances found out.
That's a cute little pet name. My little garlic
You know,
knot.
my little garlic knot.
Let me get right in your garlic knot and see how this goes. Let me lay a tarp down. Frances hired some kids to try to kill him. One night, she put a bottle of sleeping pills in his food, and then the
Whole
hitmen
bottle?
shot him. This guy, it's amazing he's alive, and it's amazing that they're still together. The whole thing's amazing. Love. They shot him twice in the back. That one in the back of his head they were talking about, and one of the other bullets went right through his chest. Because of the pills, his system slowed down. So he said that he didn't feel a
bleed
thing.
out.
He didn't feel a thing.
It just reminds me of Austin Powers when he's trying to kill the Fimbot. And he's like, why won't you die? She's over, why won't you die?
Or the Will Ferrell character. It's like, I'm
beginning
just
to
very
smell like-
badly burned.
Smell like
almonds.
almonds.
Yeah. She told him that he just had the flu, and that's why he felt so weird. 5 days later, the cops got involved, and they arrested her and the guys that tried to kill him. He was in the hospital for 12 days. First thing he did when he got out was bail out his wife. That's love, boy. But she spent 4 years in prison, and he talked to her on the phone every day. So think about this. He's already stepped out on you, and you're so psychotic with rage that you try to kill him. Then you go to prison. Now you can't keep an eye on him. What do you think he's going to do now? This guy's going to be up to his nose in women's garlic knots. I Love You to Death, movie from 1990. I don't remember that movie, but it's based on those two. I Love You to Death. It was probably...
Bruce Willis.
Oh, I remember this movie. Yeah, it was Kevin Kline. And he's Joey and Rosalie. They run a pizza joint. River Phoenix is in it. And then, they try to kill it. Keanu's in it. All right. Well, anyway, there are different definitions of what people, Chris Rock's got that old joke, you can shoot a black woman and she'll stay with you. But everybody's got their own mechanism that makes it work. And for these two, it was worth sticking it out. But if you're one of their kids, what an amazing story. Hey, how did your mom and dad meet? Let me tell you how they met. In high school. And then they had a little bit of a rough patch. My mom tried to kill my dad a bunch of times, right? Hired some guys, some kids.
She served her time. She learned her lesson.
She learned her lesson.
She hasn't tried to kill him since.
That's
Relax.
right. Yes, that was a long time ago.
You are overreacting.
That was 40 years ago. Long time. It was the 80s. It was a crazy time. I mean, disco was dead by then. That had to make her extra mad. You couldn't go out to the discotheque anymore and just sweat out your issues, you know? And I imagine running a small business is not easy. You've got 4 kids. I envision a Bob's Burgers type scenario where the restaurant's down below, they're living upstairs. That's not easy. Hello, Bill.
Hey, Al. I love the show after hearing those last 2 recorded messages. Jeez. Let's have some love for the Alan Cox Show, Bill and Mary.
Hi.
That was too serious a call for me, but just don't call me Shirley. Anybody?
Yeah.
And,
you know.
yeah, that's an old one. And I guess I'm not with the times, but when I order a pizza, I get a side salad. Oh.
He's giving himself a Bill's side salad, right? You're not messing with any young lady's garlic knots, is what you're trying to say.
No, I'm just trying to get a little more love and laughter. Those calls spook me.
Yeah. Well, again, I hope the guy's okay. And
Al,
yes,
we love you.
Well,
we love you.
Listen,
Bill, we love
I'm
you. Mary,
not.
We love you.
It kind of made me laugh, but yeah. Okay. Thank you, Bill. I appreciate the call. There's Bill in Lakewood. Hey, Mike Winfield is in town to do hilarities. We haven't seen him in a minute, so we're going to catch up with him on the way back. I will also have those Clutch tickets for you. They're going to do an outdoor gig this time around. They come through with some regularity. They're going to play Jacobs Pavilion at Nautica. So if you want to go see Clutch, I will hook you up. Coming back here, that show is May 14th. And then 4:30, next chance for you to win $1,000. Last few days to go fund yourself. That next keyword coming up.
This is the Alan Cox Show. Everywhere on our free iHeartRadio.